Hi everyone, ThylaBT here, and I just wanted to show you the guide I made for all the dinosaurs in Jurassic World Evolution 2. So this is something I did for Jurassic World Evolution 1, and if you'd like me to put up that chart, I can, but probably everyone watching this is playing Jurassic World Evolution 2, so it's a bit superseded. But it will have all the different stats of the dinosaurs, so how much open space they need, the prey, the rock, what they like and what they don't like. So for example, a Carnotaurus can live with an Albertosaurus and a Majungasaurus, but it won't go with any other carnivores like a Ceratosaurus. Because unlike the previous game, you can't just chuck all your herbivores in one enclosure and make sure they don't hit the max population range, so it's a bit of a trick to figure it out. So I've got to give some credit to Midoriki, who helped me fill out a few of these, because I just haven't unlocked them in the game yet because I've been speedrunning, and as you would have seen on my videos, but there are still a few I am missing, and it's just the prices, because you can actually check how much the needs are for ones you haven't unlocked, but you can't check how much it costs to incubate them, unfortunately. So anyway, I will just now show you the spreadsheet and give you a quick run through of how it works. So if I just switch here, there we go. So as you can see here, I've got all the dinosaurs, so in alphabetical order, and as you can see that Acrocanthosaurus, I don't have the synthesis cost or the incubation cost, and that's how I calculate the efficiency. So that's all I'm missing for 5 of them. So if you've got them, if you've got the cost, please put them down in the comments and I'll add it in here. But so I've just got it split up into the dinosaur, the classification, whether it's carnivore or what type of herbivore it is. So like an ankylosaur is an ankylosaurid, so is a Rhinoceros. Synthesis cost and the incubation cost for just one of them. Now obviously this doesn't take into account how much research you have to do, how many eggs you can get in a cluster. It's very simple calculation, so it's just the efficiency, which is the base appeal divided by the synthesis cost and incubation cost together. So this is just a general kind of efficiency chart. So if we actually sort it by this efficiency I put together, we can see what the kind of most effective ones are per single egg. So for example, you can see that the Indominus Rex is actually, they've made it a lot more efficient than the previous game. They were horrendously inefficient in the first game. But yeah, the base appeal does make a big difference, but you are only getting one. So I think what will probably be one of the best things to get is an Ankylosaurus, and Ankylosaurus and Euoplocephalus actually live together quite well. The other thing that you could spam quite easily is a Stegosaur. They're quite good, so they have this very high efficiency rating. Then I have all their wants and needs. So this is why I mainly use this guide for, not the efficiency, is what they actually need. So I'm about to put it down a Stegosaur, and I can go, great, it needs 31% ground fruit and ground fiber. Like obviously you can look in the stats, but this is just how I can see what two things live together. So for example, that one's got the same, so a Sauropelta and a Crichtonosaurus. They're ankylosaurids, which don't actually like each other, so they can't live together, but you kind of get the idea. So yeah, you see how those ones have the same kind of needs. You can instantly go Anky, Euoplocephalus, they can live together. That's great, because that's one of the harder things in this game, is figuring out what herbivores will live with each other. And then the water, the rocks, the biome coverage, and the open space that they need. Now biome coverage is when you put down like the actual a particular thing across the ground, and funnily enough, only sand is the only instance of this. Oh, I put sand there. Yeah, so sand is the only instance of this in all the dinosaurs, and also the pterosaurs, 2 of them via sand. So yeah, and then we have their minimum population. I haven't figured out maximum populations yet because that's not in the stats, but I put those in as time progresses. Please put down any suggestions you have in the comments, and I'll see if I can incorporate them. Then we have the likes, so Amargasaurus can live with ornithomimids and ceratopsids, ankylosaurids, hadrosaurs, pachycephalosaurs, and stegosaurus, but doesn't like sauropods or Indominus Rex. So yeah, you can just use this as a kind of guide if you're planning your parks or planning what you're going to make. I find it really, really helpful. So as you can see here, if anyone can send me the synthesis costs for the Acro, the Carcharodonta, Cori, Indo or Sintower, please do, but I'll eventually unlock them. Then we've got the Pterosaurs, which are pretty similar. Their efficiency is at the higher end, but I don't know if they're actually going to be worth it, making sure you got the most efficient park, because the investment is substantial when you need 2 million for the viewing gallery and making the actual area, but I guess that'll be a decision which we'll figure out. And so yeah, they need fish, forest, water, rocks, and funnily, only the Tapajara and Tropy won't live together, which is something interesting. So anyway, that's the pterosaurs, and finally the marine reptiles. Now I actually haven't unlocked any of them apart from the mosasaur. However, the mosasaur's efficiency is absolutely insane. So I'll just check that calculation's right. E2 divided by those two. Yep, that seems right. So yeah, it's actually very, very cost efficient. So I think this will be something that you'll probably want to end on in like Jurassic difficulty or something like that, and it'll make that huge difference, that jump to make your income high enough. The reason these are highlighted in yellow is because I have no way of confirming whether they're considered small or medium size creatures. So that's why I've just highlighted it in yellow, that I can't confirm that data yet. So please put in the comments that no, Anamborasaurus is actually a small creature, or I think Tylosaur might be large just because of its dislikes, but this is just a estimate. I think maybe it's a medium because it doesn't eat shark. So anyway, I hope you find this helpful. Let me know in the comments anything you'd like to see further or stuff like that. But I just find this really, really helpful. And yeah. Happy Jurassic World building.